All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. Welcome to R.P.Animations. I'm your host, Red, and today we're taking a look at the collector's edition from Mcfarlane Toys, Hawkman. Some collector editions, there's no hands, extra hands to give the guy. Sure, we got the accessories and we got the wings, but then again, that's what we get when we get the Redeemers. So there's nothing new here to add other than what you're looking at. Now, I'm not a big Hawkman fan. I've never have been. I did enjoy him in the Black Adam. I thought he was pretty cool there, even though people hate that movie. I some reason enjoyed it. I don't know why I like that movie. Um, Now with this figure here, I thought about, did I have any other wing it Redeemer or anything like that so I can make my own infected Hawkman, which is known as the Sky Terror, but I don't have it, and so therefore I had gotten this guy on sale. I don't remember where. I said, let me just review him because he just, and I'm really blown away. The figure does look good. The aesthetics look great for the lack of accessories and everything else. It just looks fantastic. Collector's edition. This means nothing to me, so this is going to the garbage. And as far as here's the source material for you guys. Beautiful picture. I would have preferred an action, the comic. And here you go, guys. You can read that. And then I got the figure, guys, because I thought maybe I'll customize it. Maybe I could find a face that can be shielded with this gold. But I said, I'm not going to do that because I'm not a customizer. I don't want to ruin this figure. It looks good. It really does look good. And I'm not a big fan of this superhero. I really am not. So don't hate me if you are, guys. Everybody has their own superhero. But there's a company out there called In Art that is actually going to be producing the Batman Who Laughs, the evil Batman, and the Secret Six, which is the ones that he infected, which happens to be King Shazam, Blue Beetle, which is called the Scarab, Deathbringer, which is Diana Troy. I don't know what Supergirl's called there, but she's also infected. The Commissioner, which is Commissioner Gordon, also infected, and Sky Tyrant. Forget about what McFarlane released with the Batman Who Laughs, and he called it the Sky Tyrant. That's not really the real Sky Tyrant. The real Sky Tyrant is this guy. He becomes infected, and the actual armor is actually a whole entire covering his face. But again, that's neither here nor there. Let's take a look at this figure. We're almost done with the housekeeping. Here's the stand, which actually has the collector's DC stamp on it. And here you go, guys. Beautiful. And I actually liked it the way it was spinning around in Black Adam in Hawkman's hand. Let's put it on his hand before I, put the wings on, because I think the wings are going to give me a hard time. Just like this thing here, this maze. But no, it looks like it might be going in with no problems. This is the way it looks on him. Overall, the figure feels solid from the diaper to everything else. Maybe a lot of people got this guy because of the bear, with no chest and things like that, and made him like maybe a Bruce Wayne working out. But I doubt it, because you've got this here where the pegs go, where the where supposedly the wings are gonna go. So I'm gonna bring him in and put the wings in. This is nothing new. This is laziness from McFarlane. But I will tell you that the wings that came with the Batman Who Laughs were a much better configuration, because they had an extra set of wings that would open up here. This is just reused from the Redeemer. And you know what? McFarlane, who likes to cry and whine about, look at all this plastic nonsense, he probably said, let's just keep this as the standard for any winged creatures. I'm sure that Hawkgirl, if he hasn't released it again, I don't follow this superhero. So overall, this is what the wings look like, just like the Redeemer. They've got the same action. Whoops, this came off. Either way, I don't want to put them in too much, because it's not like this guy's going to see shelf time. This guy's going in one of the totes and calling it a day. This is not one of my preferred superheroes. And like I said, if this is your superhero, I apologize. Please don't get mad or don't hate. But at least I wanted to review to see what he looked like. I don't know if maybe this pig I'm going to end up, if I do decide to put him on a shelf, gluing it on because it keeps coming off. But sorry, guys, I'm going to pull him off camera without the wings, guys. So bear with me here. And that way we can do the articulation together. And so here he is. But before we do that, look at the details. This is what I'm talking about. I really love this gold helmet. Now, if I do see in the wild the one from the movie, I'll probably, get him as well because I just love the aesthetics of this. Again, I don't know much about the hero. I do know that he follows Hawk Girl around all the time. I guess they're meant to be with each other. Really amazed if that's what that's called, the hammer. These are all the details. It's a beautifully sculpted, and I guess the hammer goes there too. Wow, I just discovered that. Let's see if that is true. Oh yeah, not bad for a collector's edition. I may not get hands, but I can definitely store, some accessories away. So, all right, let's take a look at the articulation of the figure. And it's got this long flowing hair, which looks good. Looks down. Can't look up because the hair is stopping him there. You guys can see the butterfly joint there. Do we get a bicep swivel? Yes, we do. We can definitely rotate it around. Double jointed elbows. And then the wrist is actually on that ball joint that I don't like, but it almost looks like if it's almost sculpted in, but this is everything you can do on there. And sadly, he should have came with an open hand here to put the hammer here, but again, that's Mcfarlane for you. Can he crunch back? Yes, he can. Can he crunch forward? Yes, he can. Not so much. Legs do split. Can he kick? Absolutely. And I'm surprised a flight stand didn't come in, but again, too much plastic. Mr. Too Much Plastic won't include that there. I'm not complaining. I've got plenty of flight stands, so I'm good. No complaints. I'm just surprised. When you've got the word collector's edition, what really does that mean? And then last but not least, guys, you got the sculpted in the boot mechanism, which I really love, which lets you pivot, go up and down, swirl it around. You do the hokey pokey, turn around. That's what it's all about. And with that, guys, I think this is a pretty good figure if you're going to get it. If there is a link, guys, I'll put it below if you already have this. Shelf dwellers, I will tell you this. This is probably approved by Red only because the figure feels solid. Animators, this is also approved by Red because, oops, look at that gap. That looks pretty ugly, but that's okay. We can push that back in. Guys, this figure feels solid. It's a good figure. The details there of the hawk, everything else, the belt. Sure, it's an open canvas for all you guys out there that are customizing, so I'm sure you guys will go to work and draw this yourself. For me, I don't know much about the figure. I don't want to know either because I'm not going to invest time in it. I've already invested time on my winged redeemers and the heavenly station, so that's for me, my bag. But for you guys out there who are a fan, if you are, absolutely love this. But I really think the hammer on the one, if this is a hammer or a mace, the one from the movie, I think looks even better. And maybe if I find it, I think I like the aesthetics there because of the uniform. I think he has a uniform rather than a bare chest. But again, guys, I don't know anything about this. So leave me a comment. Let me know if this is a figure that you follow. Uh, and that's it. So with that said, guys, me and the Sky Tyrant or Hawkman, we're done. We're done with this review. So please share, like, subscribe. Well, hold on, guys. Let me start my rigor, my routine. Share, like, word of mouth, hit the bell to get notified, and most importantly, love your faces. Please subscribe, guys. I want to say how humble I am with all the new subscribers. How humble I am to have my old followers and subscribers help me and engage with me. This channel has, in less than 4 years, we've definitely done a lot. And not only am I proud of myself, but I'm happy that you guys are willing to share this ride with me. And like I said, my goal is to be a full-time YouTuber, and that's the dream right there. So with that said, guys, we're done with this review. And me and Hawkman, we are